Alright guys, welcome back to my video, and today we're going to talk about which one's better, Digimon or Pokemon. If you guys don't know what Digimon is, Digimon basically is like a digital world of the parallel Earth in a way, but it's formed off Earth's communication network in a way. Pokemon, everybody knows that's most popular kind of base animation and cartoons. There's also my cat in the background, if you guys want to know. Her name is Kitty. Now, today I want to talk about which one's better. In my opinion, I personally believe that Digimon's better than Pokemon, because I'm not gonna lie, Pokemon games and Pokemon kind of got repetitive and kind of got trashed. On the other hand, Digimon is like this new thing. It's like it brings out a newer environment and has way better design, basically Digimon over Pokemon designs, which in my opinion are overall decent in my. And another thing is, people say that Digimon's like the exact copy of Pokemon in a way, but I personally believe that Digimon's its own thing, but there's kind of similarities between the two. If we look at like when both of them came out, I think Digimon came about, I can check right now. Digimon came out in 1999 and Pokemon came out around 1996. Now, they both came out around the same exact time, but I feel like each branch of the game basically came out with two different types of differences with the game. In my opinion, Digimon came out with basically types like data, vaccine, and I think it's virus. So they all like kind of work like in a way like, you know, common sense wise, like Pokemon is like common sense wise, they're all common sense. I like and enjoy Pokemon because I did grow up on both Pokemon and Digimon in a way, because I played Pokemon games and I also watched the Pokemon series, but I kind of fell out of Pokemon other than the Peak X and Y that came out, which is arguably one of the best Pokemon series to come out. Ash was beautiful. Ash, that's gay. That's Ayo, not gonna lie. But Ash was way better looking than all the designs. Greninja was one like came out, which was peak, like, and they had to obviously he had to lose because of plot. You know, that's the common sense. But Digimon also liked because of Agumon, which is one of the key characters in Digimon, and it was really enjoyable. I kind of like really enjoyed watching Agumon go and Tai like Digivolve all the kids, like basically Digivolve their Digimon and basically like be their enemies. And overall, I feel like they were both interesting plots that were kind of fun to enjoy and fun to watch, you know. Alright, another thing I wanted to say was, let's show the dynamics of what makes a show basically better than another show. It could be the plot, which is better, or it could be the specific characters that are better, and the specific Pokemon or Digimon that are better. In my opinion, like I said earlier, Digimon has better designs, and I'm not gonna lie, Ash way more significant as a character other than other characters, because Ash is very known by the public, because he's known like across the world, America, Europe, Asia, even in South America as well. Don't forget any other countries. While Digimon's kind of less known, but known by people, because I have friends who obviously all don't watch Digimon or know what Digimon is, and to explain Digimon to them, they kind of thought it was a ripoff. And personally, I felt offended because I like both of them. Digimon and Pokemon are good. In my opinion, Digimon's better. I got to keep her out of the ring. And personally, there's way more to go with Digimon. Both are beautiful, like animes though, so I'm not gonna knock them. And the intro for Digimon is way better than Pokemon's intro. Like I don't be the very best, but Digimon is way better intro than that intro. And if we keep going on, you can see more as the plot expands. We see our characters Tai, TK, and Mimi, which are characters in the story. There's about 6 main characters per part, because there's multiple series of the show, like Pokemon, how it's different adventures. And we see them as little kids. They're 10 years old. They get trapped into the digital world, where they basically have to save the digital world as these like digi-destined kids. And as we go through the story, we see them grow up and basically learn how to care of each other and how they basically survive this digital world that they know nothing about. But Pokemon, we are awakened by Ash, as we know, who basically is late to pick up his first Pokemon and has dreams of becoming a Pokemon master. We see Ash grow up as a character, and we all fall in love with Ash because Ash is like basically living our dream of having a Pokemon and becoming a Pokemon master and becoming the very best. Personally, me, I love playing the games. Like, my favorite game is Gen 5, which is Black and White, and I personally love Black and White. Black and White had a lot going for it. The art style was good, the game style was good, my bad if you want to say it, and the storyline was very good, and also the Pokemon that were in Black and White were very amazing, and I feel like that was the peak level of Pokemon. Digimon, I feel like they did release a game called Time Strangers, which I played and was really fun because you got to play as your character. You couldn't make your character because obviously, you can't make the character. It was because that's the storyline deals with the character. And I personally loved that I was catching Digimon. But you don't catch Digimon in a way in the game. You basically beat Digimon. The more Digimon you beat, you get to basically convert them because they become data, and you basically get to convert them into your very own kind of like Digimon type of thing. And when you're playing the game, you play the character name. I forgot, you can make his name, but you make your name, they refer to you as Agent. And we play this character who has to help the side character basically fight his enemies, stuff like that. I won't spoil it because I feel like you guys should watch the game as well. Play as well. Watch and play because both are exciting. And I feel like you should all play the game. Definitely, whoever hasn't watched Digimon, you should definitely watch Digimon because Digimon was very fun to watch. And you should obviously keep your eyes open because it's not the same thing, but there's like, similarities to the show. They're both kind of similar in a way, and they both are really peak and really interesting. And that was my thoughts. I hope that you guys really enjoyed today's video. Make sure to to like and subscribe so the channel can blow up and become big. This is kind of like a hobby I want to expand it on. And personally, I really like talking about and ranting about what I like about video games and what shows I like. So that's it for the video. Bye guys. Deuces.